thank you so much for this introduction, and thank you so much for the previous presentation. So this is Ferit Kılıçkaya from Adam Mickiewicz University in Poznan, Poland. I'm currently a visiting professor here, doing research on, using tools, online tools to help researchers improve content in writing. Okay, so we know that there are various writing and editing tools, on the internet, and these are just a few, or I should say that these are my favorite ones. The first one is Grammarly. The second one is Hemingway Editor, and the third one is Pro Writing Aid. And at the same time, I should say that there are the free versions of these tools, and there are also the paid versions. So sometimes money matters, because in order to use the advanced features, you need to pay for their services. Okay, so what are the common features? Of course, not each and every one, includes all of these, but I can provide the very common features of these tools. Hemingway Editor, for example, it helps you check your readability in your writing. Now you can just pass content into the online, website. The website of Hemingway Editor, by the way, it's free of charge, the online version, and it helps you, determine the readability of your text. And the other tools help you first, actually this is the basic function of these tools. They help you check grammar, and spelling check. You can also use them as a spelling checker. They also check your style, formal or informal expressions. They also help you improve sentence structure, the word choice, expressions, etc. So you can immediately ask that question. So then what is the difference between these tools and the one that the spell checker that we are using in word processing tools? That they do more than just spell checking. So
yeah, when it gets to the second round, it's a bit easier to handle.
Okay. They also provide several options, such as the sentence structure, word choice, expressions, etc. Okay, so today actually I will introduce two tools. One is the Quillbot, and the other one is Recite. So what are these? Quillbot is actually an online paraphrasing tool, and of course it also includes some other functions, and I'm going to show the very basic of those functions. And the second one is, which is great, of course, for the researchers. It checks the in-text citations and references list in an essay or manuscript. That is, before students submit their assignments, or before researchers submit their manuscripts to journals, they can just upload their Word document, and this website checks whether the in-text citations are okay and whether they are consistent with the references list. Okay, so first I'm going to introduce Quillbot. So in order to avoid any technical problem, I recorded a video, and I'm going to explain what Quillbot can do regarding paraphrasing. So that is the main function of this tool. Okay, so this is the recording, and I'm playing now, and I hope you can see it now. So this is the main page of Quillbot, and you can see there are several functions of this. So we're going to just focus on paraphraser. Okay, And in the paraphraser, right, so you know that most of the time, sometimes, you know, we cannot find, you know, different words, you know, how to say the same thing in a different way. So we can just, so in using this tool, we can just, you know, paste some part of our text. So this is the text that I'm using from one of my recently published articles. And in the free version, unfortunately, we have 125 words limit. So I have to delete some of the text there. Okay, as you see now, it is 108 words. And you just select the level. Are you going to use more synonyms or fewer synonyms? And then you clicked on paraphrase. So you can quickly, you know, compare and contrast the text on the left and the text on the right. Okay, so the website automatically, you know, replaces some of the expressions with these synonyms, and you can, you know, change the level. So how many, you know, synonyms you would like to use in your text, in your file. And you can also see the sentences one by one, and you can change them. And there are some other settings like fluency. If you would like to use, you know, everyday language or more, you know, common words, you can just select the fluency, and you can also play with the synonyms here again. And the website automatically, you know, changes not the words, but also sometimes the structures. And unfortunately, the formal features, so in order to, you know, benefit from more professional text, so you need to pay for the service. And we have also grammar checker, okay, and this is provided free of charge. And again, I'm, you know, pasting my text, and it, you know, finds, you know, the things that needs, you know, attention. You can just, you know, check whether they are okay with you, and then, you know, you can accept or you can reject the suggestions made by the Quillbot. Okay. And again, of course, after the corrections, you can paraphrase. And you notice that, you know, the word limitation there, again, 125 words. Okay. And the summarizer, there's also another function, summarizer. Again, I'm pasting the same text, okay? And you can just ask the website to summarize it. So this function is especially for useful for longer text, actually, for longer manuscripts. But in order to show the basic function, I'm just using a small part of text. And again, you can play with the length of this summary. Yeah, you can make it longer, or you can make it shorter, depending on your needs. And again, after you get the summary, and you can ask the website to paraphrase the summary. Okay, as you can see here. Okay, so these are the, of course, basic functions, and you can just, you know, check the website for some other features, and you can play with these settings. And so, as I said, unfortunately, the formal functional feature is unavailable in the free version, but you can check the standard and the fluency settings. Okay. And what about the recite, the reference checking made easy? So these are their slogan, and the address is recitationworks.com. Okay. Again, I recorded a video in order to explain how, you know, things work on this website. This is the main page of the website, and you can just, you know, create an account, a free account, and of course there are some limitations, and let me show them to you. Okay. All right. For you know, the pricing. So we need to stop here. Okay, the free access The free access allows you to upload 2 documents per day, every day. And sorry for the prices. So these are the prices for for Turkish lira, by the way. So and the first 2,500 words are checked for citations, and the first 50 references are checked. And I think so that is a good number, 50 references. And you can just upload in the free version the plain text or a Word document, but the extension must be docx. Okay. All right. So now I'm just logging in using my account. I've already registered, and then I'm going to upload one of my papers again. And on purpose, I made some errors in the citations and in the references. So I'm uploading my document now. And by the way, these mistakes are done on purpose. I have uploaded. Okay, now I'm checking the document. Okay, and sometimes it asks for the confirmation of the references list, because this is important. References should be written. Okay, so you see that there are problems regarding in-text citations. So the years, as you see in the first one, the year is different. The website automatically determined that. And in the second one, you see that there is a problem with the author name. So double S. So I did it again on purpose. And you see that in the second one again, there's a mismatch between the date of publication, right? And okay, and now let's go to the next one. Okay, so it says that there are no references. So it is there is a citation in the document, but there are no references. And in the next one, again, it says that there is a problem with the author names. Okay, and it says that when you use multiple citations, so they must be in the correct alphabetical order, and even it determines the minor mistakes like punctuation mistakes. Sometimes because in the references, for example, we forget the full stops, dots, etc., and the website automatically determines. So this happens all the time. Sometimes we mistype some of the surnames, so therefore the website can also automatically find these misspelled names, etc. So these were in-text citations, but and also the reference list. So you can also check which references exist in the which citations, of course, exist in the references. So again, it says that found in document 1, it means that this is okay. So there is a citation and there's a reference for the citation. So here in the third one, as you see, it says not found. So and you can easily check what is the possible match, because of sometimes, as I said, and we misspell the surnames, and it also checks the DOI numbers. And if you are not sure about the DOI number, so you can automatically check whether the DOI number typed there corresponds to the one on the websites. Okay, so you can quickly check which references exist and which don't, and in this way you can analyze, and you can also download a report. And so I need to finish, sorry for, because I'm spending my time. Okay, and this website is also, I should say, that useful for journal editors actually, because most of the time reviewers cannot check the references and they cannot, find, time to check each and every reference. So I suggest that the editors could also use this website, or the to check whether the references and the citations are okay. Thank you so much for listening to me.